Welcome to the IVM Podcast Network.
You're listening to TFG Cricket.
Hello guys, welcome to the brand new episode of TFG Cricket Podcast. Today we are discussing Parthiv versus Wriddhiman Saha, especially for the Australian series. I have Vivek Krishnan with me. Vivek, whose glove work is better?
Obviously Wriddhiman Saha.
Who is the better batsman?
Okay, so from what we have seen...
I thought you would say Wriddhiman Saha. I would have said, chalo, band karte, let's go home.
No, I mean, you have to be... bias aside, you have to see numbers and what he has been doing lately. So after his comeback into the Indian Test team, whether batting at number 6 or opening the innings, he's done well for us. He has scored runs. On recent form, I think Parthiv is doing better. But that innings, I think a few years back against South Africa, if I'm not wrong, put Wriddhiman Saha on a different league altogether. I'm not saying he's still a complete or a finished product as a batsman, but in test matches you normally pick a keeper who gives you 100% confidence behind the wickets. Obviously, these days it has become so demanding that a keeper should also bat and get runs when needed. Not too many teams have the liberty. Not too many teams are blessed with this. I think ever since Adam Gilchrist came onto the international scene, it has become more of a requirement that a wicket-keeper also contributes significantly with the bat. India obviously took time to realize this, and obviously we didn't have too many people doing this until MS Dhoni came onto the scene. Obviously, overseas was a different ballgame. But after he left, suddenly there was a void, and Wriddhiman Saha was doing wonderfully well. Nobody complained much. Nobody asked him too many questions. In fact, it went unnoticed. And suddenly now Parthiv has put so much pressure on Wriddhiman Saha. Mind you, MSK Prasad a few weeks ago said Wriddhiman Saha is still our number one wicketkeeper, and we will continue to play him. It is unfortunate that he has got injured. He's gone away for a few test matches. And you also have to take your hat off to Parthiv Patel, man. He has completely cashed in the opportunity. He has capitalized, whether it is under pressure, whatever it is, opposition, conditions. He's made the most of it, Nikhil. So you really can't walk up to Parthiv Patel as a captain or a coach and say, Parthiv, your time is up. We can't do much about it. Now, the other thing that he has done wonderfully well is contributed for his state. In the recently concluded Ranji Trophy final. So there again, see Nikhil, what is important is as a player, as a professional, you have to realize, yes, I'm doing all I can playing for my country, and then the moment I need to go play domestic cricket, I continue the same form. Because what happens in India is very quickly your numbers, your stats, your heroics are forgotten. Okay, and had Parthiv Patel not come up with this sensational innings against Mumbai, people would have said, okay, now we only have to talk about Wriddhiman Saha. But again, what a superb effort from the Bengal keeper when everybody was talking Parthiv, how he won Gujarat the Ranji Trophy, how he is probably, not probably, how he did well in the England series, how he was one of the vital, or I should say instrumental in getting runs. Not too sure about the glove work. But the way he responded with a magnificent 200 in the Irani Trophy Cup, that was just incredible. Just tells you the kind of temperament that he has, the kind of ability. Not many people might have realized this. Rest of India
but should
68
that be,
for 4.
But should that be a point to be considered? Because
very much. Very much.
My point is, so someone scores like 200 plus, okay, or should you look at someone who is like consistent throughout?
You obviously look at consistency. But in Saha's case, what has happened is he was unfortunately ruled out, Nikhil, because of injuries.
Because of injury.
Yes, so it wasn't a situation where the selectors had to push him out of the team. And Virat Kohli obviously said that he likes to field Wriddhiman Saha in the team. But the kind of response that he showed, like I said, ROI were 68 for 4. Chasing a huge score. And the partnership with Cheteshwar Pujara, I think Pujara also got a 70 odd. But Pujara does his job, and he's in any case guaranteed a spot in the Indian Test team. But the pressure that was riding on Saha's shoulders, at the back of your mind, you are the number one keeper, Nikhil, but still any given the cutthroat competition today, a slight slip up, somebody is there breathing down your neck, he's going to take up the opportunity. But he didn't affect external circumstances get into his game. And what a wonderful double 100.
Yeah.
Not out, and suddenly
in fact,
the
MSK
team,
Prasad was there in the stands.
Yes. So he's got a close eye. He declared that he is our number one keeper. Now this is going to be very, very interesting. Rarely have India played 2 wicket keepers in a test series at home. I don't know. I have to go back into the record books and check. And we could get into a situation where we might see both Wriddhiman and Parthiv in the test team. I'll tell you one more interesting stat here, or one more.
Why would that happen?
I'll tell you why. Our openers today are in probably the most pathetic form ever. You talk about Shikhar Dhawan, probably has forgotten how to bat. Gautam Gambhir is not going to come back to the team. There is one guy who's been doing well, that is Murli Vijay. KL Rahul is also blowing hot and cold. Parthiv has been doing wonderfully well at the top. Okay? Ajinkya Rahane is number 5 is secured. Virat is 4 is secured. 3 is for Pujara. So, if Parthiv gets the opportunity to bat ahead of KL Rahul, this is just a situation because we have 4-match test series against Australia. Mind you, we have a charity game against Bangladesh. But therein lies the opportunity for selectors. If I was one of the selectors, I would say play both. Play both. Rest a key player. Rest Virat Kohli. Just rest Virat Kohli. Play these two. Let one open, let one bat at number 6. We'll see what happens. And going into the Australian series, obviously you will discover as to who's in form, who's doing what. And both will know, okay, this is our platform, this is the opportunity, this is what we have to do. It would be unfair to tell one, okay, we have shut the door on you, we are not going to pick you in the 15. That would be unfair, Nikhil. That can also be demoralizing. Then you would go to domestic cricket. You don't want to go through the grind again. When you know there is no light at the end of the tunnel, why would you do this?
But I'll tell you what, Parthiv Patel didn't think like this. For 8 years he had been, playing on the domestic circuit, and finally he again got a call.
Obviously, playing with certain franchises also help. There's no question about it. But yes, you have to give him credit. But you know what I don't like about Parthiv Patel said, I was never bothered about the selection. That's a lie. Okay? And even bigger lie is what Dinesh Karthik said. MS Dhoni never kept us under pressure. And that's why I don't know what the he's doing in Tamil Nadu. Okay? So that's why he's out. So people have to be respectful, number one. People have to recognize where you are. Unless you don't know kitna pani ke niche duba hai, how are you going to come up with a rope? Even if you need a help, you have to know how deeply you are drowned. Unfortunately, few people in India, few cricketers in India don't know that. And that is why they are still going down. So again, kudos to Parthiv Patel. He realized it, and this is going to be fantastic, Nikhil. And hopefully selectors play both, because both now deserve a chance. Okay, and Bangladesh is there for the taking. And then USS, you have 4 test matches against Australia. Then you see what happens. In the meanwhile, they can also play a few domestic games if possible. Obviously, there will be some T20 games also on offer. And that's where I think it's nice that India has this option. But I'll tell you, the problem will come when we go away. Because on paper, technique-wise, both don't have the skill or the caliber to hang in there. Keeping is a different ball game altogether. Let's not get into that now. But batting-wise, I think both are not equipped. So till the time you have test matches in India, I think 5 of them before we go away after the IPL and all, make merry. And to conclude, both deserve a chance, in my opinion. But you don't know what the selectors have in store.
I mean, Saha deserves a chance,
of
but
course.
Parthiv has proved himself.
Exactly.
So that's why you can't ignore him.
You can't ignore him. You can't ignore him. So both deserve a chance, and if sanity prevails against Bangladesh, both should play, Nikhil. We should not be surprised.
I mean, that would be an interesting move.
Should be. Will be. And if it happens, then Fan Garage, ek aur feather in the cap. We'll see.
Guys, you can read our articles on cricket at thefangarage.com. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook at The Fan Garage. You can listen to our podcast on Indusvox Media, Audio Boom, SoundCloud, iTunes, and definitely on YouTube. Subscribe, share, like, and comment. Till then, take care.
Our podcasts bring all the boys to the yard, and damn right, they're better than yours. But you don't need to stand outside in the yard. Just follow IVM Podcasts on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. We might be on Tinder too. Just go ahead and swipe right.